I hope this is working. This is right after the last stream just ended. Because if you guys don't know, I was just streaming as well. I hope this is working. Yep. This is working. Okay, that's really good. Okay. So, now that we have the streams, make sure to follow all stream rules and policies. Also, I'm gonna link my Discord server in the description. So, if you guys want to come and join my server, my Discord server, don't slide into my DMs, please. I don't want that. We do have rules in the Discord server, but hold on. Okay. The link for the Discord server will be in the chat, the live chat, right now. Okay. Make sure to go join that to join my Discord server, because we've got some cool things there, and we got some moderators in there. And make sure to follow all the Discord rules and regulations as well, because those are important. But welcome to part 5 stream. This one should also be about 2 hours today. There will be a break at some point, but we're going to ignore that and just go ahead and just get right back into the action. I know I literally just ended the last stream, but I wanted to give you guys some streams today because I've got nothing to do today, so why not? So we're just gonna...
Oi! Can you help me?
Maybe later, Arthur.
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
Goblins,
Okay. Oh, here's something I can do. Yeah, we get a page from that. And now I have another talent. I still don't know why I called this episode Unknown Fun, but I did. Because a lot of people don't know what we're doing in this episode. I barely know what we're doing in this episode. So yeah, these are ingredients. Which I've still not unlocked all of. Combat, we've fought some dog bogs. We've defeated spiders. Over 20 now. We'll do the flight test after the room of requirement. And that should be all. Okay. So now we're just gonna go meet with Professor Weasley at the room of requirement. Because that's where we're going.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Oh, there it is. The room of requirements. I love the way they did this. It's like so well done, the room of requirement.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you
Evanesco.
the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Revelio.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag.
Geez, how long has that been there?
I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Okay, let's go.
Can't you keep it down? I'm trying to rest. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not that. That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Why is there a toilet in here?
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Yes, it was.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Let's just move that.
Revelio.
Okay, yeah, I can't rotate it.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Okay, we're currently...
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson.
The stream will not be as long as the last one.
The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
So, we're learning the conjuring spell. Yes, the conjuring spell.
When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potions station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Okay, so we now have access to the conjuring spell. So we can now conjure stuff for potions, herbology, utility, and decorations. But we need to do this. I'm going to do the botanical one because I really like the look of it. And to fit with my house color, we're going to make it red. Then we need a potting table. This is a small potting table. And we're going to make it red.
You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogwarts.
Okay, you can grow mandrakes in
the
there.
castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Thank you,
I will
Professor.
be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Yeah, she's transfiguration teacher, like McGonagall was. So yes, you can remove stuff in the room. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. I can always put it back. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna also remove this. Oh yeah, I can't. It's currently in this.
Revelio. I've more to teach you about transfiguration.
You can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
So yeah, in order to do that, we need to do some wall decorations and some floor decorations. We're going to use the medium botanical rug in the color red because of how nice the color is. And it fits the Gryffindor spirit. And it's in playable space, darn it. We put it there. Then we need to do wall decorations. We don't need mirrors. We'll just do some portraits. I don't like these portraits. Dapper wizard portrait.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any and perform the altering spell to customize. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
More space.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Yes, Professor.
Most excellent.
Now, since we can use the alteration spell, I do actually like the herbology alcove, so make all hallways like this. We just got a bunch of herbology alcoves because I like the theme. This is looking great. I like to have a clean room of requirements. This room's almost tidied. Yes, guys, I may do the placing off stream, but we're gonna at least place one thing down on this screen. already been doing this for 10 minutes. Jeez. I think that's everything that can be adjusted. We're gonna do most of the placing off stream, but we're gonna at least designate these corners. This will be for potions. So we're gonna make this red. Gonna quickly brew some Wiggenweld because you kind of need some Wiggenweld in this game. Now we're gonna quickly go up here and put this out of use so we can banish it. Now we're gonna run through here and make this side the planting side. Normally it's the other way around, but this will be where all my school stuff's gonna be, and then the big room's gonna be like decorated sometimes. And then we're also gonna have the desk of description in here. We've got some cool tables and some seating. The main thing I need in here right now is the desk of description, which we're just going to put in the middle of the room of requirements. We're going to put a super massive and really cool nope, I did not mean to make it purple. I meant to make it red. Then we're gonna come over here, since this is potion side. We're going to use this and make it bigger. We're going to use the scientific. And then we're going to use my house color. Then over here for the botanical, or this side. I'm not going to make it the botanical. We're going to make it the electric, because I think that looks really good. And then in the middle we have the botanical. And then we grab some Gryffindor standing banners. So, since I am a Gryffindor, we're gonna put it here. Now, they're not gonna be all over the place, but like in the areas we're gonna put the head of houses. Wait, what? Oh, you can just change that. Okay. Now, I do want them all to have red involved, but since this is over here is taught by the Hufflepuff, we're going to put it here. Put some Hufflepuff banners in here. Now, I want to have stuff from every house, not just my own and Hufflepuff, which is why I'm putting these Hufflepuff banners there. So now Slytherin is potions. So we're gonna put those there. Now I'm not a Slytherin. I am a Gryffindor. I'm just doing this because why not? I like all 4 houses. It's just I happen to like Gryffindor the most. I think I can summon infinite banners. And then around near the desk of description, we can put the Ravenclaw ones. Because again, I want something of every house, not just 4 houses, not just 3 houses. I'm not trying to change the location, I'm just trying to make it the correct color. I haven't had corn this good. Sorry. We're going to change this color. And then now okay, we've sorted everything out. Everything looks great. Now, how long has the stream been going? About 40 minutes. That's about 20 minutes because this one's only going to be an hour. I think we have a little bit more time to finish this main quest.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt.
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that he'd tell me how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Let's go.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
One moment, guys. I need a quick break, so we're going to... What's up? I'm back. I'm back from the restroom. And just checking to make sure that this works. Okay, yep, back online. Okay, we're good.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And
Yeah, I
this is
think we
my
did.
mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock, should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, None of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
That will be next stream, looking at the trials. That will be next stream.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
So, we're not going to do that until next stream, which will be tomorrow. So, we're going to do some little side quests. We're going to do a flight test first. Because, yeah, it sounds fun. Because it is fun, I know that.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Oh yeah, that's what's the Swift. That's what the Swift thing does. Oh, hello, person that just joined.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
It's a bit rude,
Imelda
Imelda.
Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I
Wow.
know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
What it normally is.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Sure, Imelda, sure. I'm actually quite good on a broom, shockingly.
Did it!
My character loves this. I take pride in my broom skills.
Excellent.
My goodness, I am so good at this.
Made it.
I beat Imelda by like 30 seconds.
Did anyone else see that?
That was not that hard.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won.
She did not like that.
Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
That was super easy.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
It says I'm in second. I've got to beat a minute 32. It doesn't seem that hard. I'm in second. And she thinks I cheated. It's just because I have a lot of practice with my broom and I've done it a lot. Because I love the broom mechanics. Like, way too much.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
I beat Imelda.
Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon.
Okay, Albie.
How to address the issue of altitude
Revelio.
relates to speed.
Okay, let's check how long that took. We got about 3 minutes left to stream. Let's go ahead and start some assignments. Actually, I can do that in less than 3 minutes, but we can go a little over what I normally do. The last stream was literally 2 hours, so... Okay, hold on. Am I doing a quest right now? Professor Kagawa. It's the closest flue. There is no close flues. We've got to go the long way. Darn it. And then we can flute Quidditch pitch. Okay, that's nasty. It's annoying that you have to walk this far out of town limits.
Revelio.
After we finish her assignments, we're gonna end stream after we finish just the assignments. I know I could have just flued, but eh. This is easier than opening the map and... Oh man, people keep leaving. After we finish popping these balloons, stream's gonna end. Well, after we learn Glacius from Madame Kagawa. Okay, hold on. We just completed a challenge. I know we're at Hogwarts, but eh.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. That you practice your new spell here in my place. There you go. Catching them quickly.
Confringo.
Okay, before we end, we're gonna do these. So what do we get from that? And then once we complete the rest, we get that thing. Now we're gonna do... And we're gonna make it so we can do that. So guys, this is where I'm gonna end in Madame Kagawa's office. Or actually, we're not gonna end in Madame Kagawa's office, we're gonna end in the Gryffindor Tower. So we're gonna go to the Gryffindor Common Room. This is where we're gonna end. The Gryffindor Common Room. Okay, this is where we're gonna end. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Next stream will be tomorrow, so have a good day.